Welcome back. All right, so I swear there are six different ways I've heard tempere. I've heard all the pronunciations. At any rate, first of two games being played in Finland. See, there you go. And it was Florida and Dallas. Florida officially the road team. All that means is that Dallas gets the last change during the game. Tomorrow that reverses. Florida gets to be the home team. It's Bobrovsky versus Ottinger, and they had all the Finns on the opening shift, which I thought was a nice gesture. And then 28 seconds in, Rodriguez deflects one in. Ekblad and Barkov with the assists. It was a point shot, and it goes post and in. So for a first shot, not much chance for Ottinger on that one. Verhaeghe then has a shot that's held as the Panthers look for more. Stars press at 2.5 minutes. Lyubushkin fires one wide. The shots are 4-1 Florida, 4 minutes into the period. Both teams a little sloppy, turnovers, maybe some nerves for some of these guys who are Finnish playing at home. So there's that. There's a press by Dallas. They're kept to the outside. Panthers press at 6 minutes. Things are pushy on a hold by Ottinger. And then at 7 minutes and 11 seconds, Barkov buries one on a rush to make it 2-0 Florida. Reinhart and Rodriguez with the assists, and it was a turnover at center ice by Thomas Harley that set that up. So both goals that Florida gets are a direct result of turnovers by Dallas defensemen, something they're going to have to clean up tomorrow, or they're going to lose both games against Florida. The Dallas Stars at this point also had two shots. So two Florida goals, two shots for Dallas. That's a recipe for disaster for Dallas, a recipe for success for Florida. Stars look to respond. They can't get to the net. The Panthers then forecheck. They're creating some turnovers. And then at 10:45, against the flow of play, Tyler Seguin scores on what was their third shot. He's behind the net. Well, he's behind the goal line. And he just banks it in off Bobrovsky's leg. He sees an opening there and he plays pool with it. And I don't know, maybe he saw that empty netter by Matthews last night. He's like, I can one up that. So Seguin gets that one from Lyubushkin and Duchesne. It was one of the rare gaffes by Bobrovsky today, if you can call it that. It was just he knew that there was an opening and he hit it. Panthers press to respond. We get a power play for Dallas. Robertson has a net drive that's saved. Pretty good start to the power play. But the Panthers would clear. They kill that off. And Bobrovsky, a big part of the reason why that power play had some shots. Panthers draw a power play. They cycle. It's kept to the outside. Ekblad has a shot that's saved and held. And then with 2 seconds left in the power play, Lundell scores. Ekblad and Bennett with the assists at 15:52. And it's a point shot that's deflected in. Now, the feed that I had is the same feed that you would have had in the U.S. There were no Canadian announcers on this one today. And Lindell were mixed up with each other so much in the first period. I thought this is going to be driving somebody crazy that he's saying Lindell when it's Lindell. But I feel bad for the guy because they're both on the ice at the same time. Both players got a goal today as well. So the Panthers are dominating the 5-on-5 play. The shots do not tell the story about that first period. Florida dominated when that game was 5-on-5, and they're up 3-1 after the first period. Second period, Dallas would get on the board. Esa Lindell from Robertson and Duchesne. He buries a rebound during a press by Dallas, gets them within a goal. Panthers press to respond. The shots are 3-2 Dallas, 3 minutes into the period. Schmidt prevents a tying goal by Marchment, and then that puck's cleared out. Panthers press at 4.5 minutes. Stars, they draw a power play. There's an early clear and there's another. And then there's a shorthanded 2-on-1 rush, and Reinhart scores. He gets this one from Barkov and Ekblad at 6:07. And then most importantly, the Panthers finish the kill shortly thereafter. So it's now 4-2. Then we get a post for Dodonov right after that power play came to an end. Well, you still hear sticks slapping on the ice. Things are pushy on a hold by Bobrovsky, so we end up with 4-on-4 out of that. Ekblad has a wrister that's caught and held. The shots are 8-7 for Florida with 9 minutes left. After the first period, it was a more evenly played game. But again, if you're Florida, well, you dominated the first period. You had that big lead, and Dallas is playing catch-up the rest of the night. That's what you want to happen if you're Florida. Stars press are kept to the outside. Then there's an offensive zone penalty by Marchment. My first thought was, is Marchment kind of ticked off that other goal didn't go in, and so he takes a penalty. So Florida with the power play, there's an early clear. The Panthers cycle. Verhaeghe fires one high. Barkov misses one wide. Puck's cleared out. Dallas kills that off. Duchesne can't bury one in close. Bobrovsky holds there. The Stars then draw a power play. Robertson has a shot that's blocked. It's cleared. Power play's killed off. The Stars 0 for 3 on the day. They would not get another power play. Sagan's then denied on a rush. Plays opening up late. We had some good rushes late in the period. I do think that for the a little under 13,000 that were in attendance for this, that they got a pretty darn good game between two pretty solid teams in this one. Panthers press with a minute and a half left, but after 2 periods of play, the score is 4-2 for Florida. Third period, the Stars had the only shot on net 2 minutes in, but at 2 minutes and 31 seconds on a rush, Sam Skanes gets the insurance goal. He scores from Greer and Mikkola. So there's another Finn on the board with Mikkola with a secondary assist. Panthers look for another. The Stars get stuck on one shot for a while in this period. Panthers press at 5 minutes. Sam Skanes then has a shot that's held as he's looking for his first career multi-goal game. Hintz then had a shot that's held during a brief press by the Stars. Keep in mind, Rope Hintz finish as well. Robertson's denied and close. Bobrovsky holds. Schmidt takes a skate to the visor. This is the second time that a visor has saved somebody from potentially a bad injury. There was a puck somebody took in the visor that could have been a bad eye injury in a game the other night. And now in this case, for Schmidt, you could see he was relieved. But that skate, I think it was Bork's skate that came up and caught him. But that visor prevents what would have been a scary injury. So when I hear people talking about, they don't really need visors and skates don't come up that often. But pucks and skates combined, there's a lot of times where that visor comes in handy. So yeah, that would have been awful if he wasn't wearing a visor. Reinhart then scores. What I don't understand here is, so the refs review because the clock stopped before the puck went in the net. Then just say that. They didn't. So it leaves you to speculate, what are they reviewing? What's going on? And then he's like, oh, yeah, it's a good goal. We got to wind another 6 seconds off the clock. Well, okay. So at 10:08, Reinhart gets the goal from Barkov and Forsling. He just buries a rebound on the doorstep. And again, there wasn't a reason to review it outside of the clock, which they should have just told us. They should have said it's a good goal. We're going to review the timing of it. Hintz is then robbed on a breakaway. That would have been something if that had gone in. And that goal really by Reinhart, it felt like it ended any comeback hopes that Dallas might have had. But Bork gets credit with a goal at 15:34. Steele and Lyubushkin with the assists. And it's a puck that goes in amongst traffic at the net. Basically, Bobrovsky gets backed into the goal. Puck crosses the line. That is the first NHL goal for Bork. He can tell his kids and grandkids it was a breakaway, it was a beautiful goal, and everybody cheered. Sagan's then denied, the rebound's cleared, and in the final minute, Dallas gets within a couple. Jamie Benn scores from Stankoven and Lindell at 19:26. That's from the inner slot on a net feed. So your final score in this one, 6-4. Florida goes to 8-3-1 with the win. Dallas drops to 7-3 with the loss. Shots on net, 13-10 Florida in the first. 13-9 Dallas in the second, 13-6 Dallas in the third. Final shots 36-28 for Dallas. Power plays, Florida 1 for 2, Dallas 0 for 3. The hits 19-16 Dallas. Bobrovsky 32 saves on 36 shots. Ottinger, rough day statistically, 22 saves on 28 shots. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding this game. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. It's going to be an interesting weekend having matinee games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? I think there's a matinee game or two. Yeah, Sunday as well. So long days of hockey for the next 3 days for me. But thank you guys so much for all your support as always. I will talk to you again soon.